Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. But they've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. First down, here comes this offense. To the ground with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Well, after having 3 sacks in their last game, this offense knew they had to ID where this guy was going to line up every play, and they had to have an answer for him. Didn't have one there. He is so strong. He's so fast, and he just knows how to get home to the quarterback. He's got a 6th sense.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got him, and nobody's close. Oh, look out, there he goes. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this. Have to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, the running back has it. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain. Those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Curry. He's going to take off. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
A strike downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He'll set up to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They're trying to get to him. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. He'll try to do it himself. The ball squirts free. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Cardinals in the hurry up. They'll go to the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
To the air, it's Curry. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And the point after is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressively.
He lets one fly deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Play of the quarter coming. Handoff from the gun. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter.
the end of the first quarter. Louisville, Georgia, 21. Louisville, 7.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Louisville.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At midfield, he's got room. Can anyone catch him? He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The Cardinals racing to the line in a hurry-up. Using the quick game. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Curry. The throw to the outside is complete.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Cardinals are in the red zone. Dialing up a second down pass play. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Got a man in the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The pass intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
The inside handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
And that pass intercepted. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Cardinals! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, you're doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, man.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Lets it fly. And the ball is caught. He's inside the bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down.
Get set.
He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Frazier. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out and ready to attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Rides to the back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To the air, it's Curry. Trying to get to him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
Yeah, and welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The play action fake. Feeling some heat. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking left. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's caught inside the 30. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
The Cardinals headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Curry. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. It's loose. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
What a roller coaster on that play, Palmer. The defense gets the interception, and then he fumbles the ball trying to return it, but a heads-up play to follow the football, and in the end, create the turnover.
It's amazing, David, because you know the defense practices getting turnovers. I don't know how often, though, they practice ball secure.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to the ground. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Georgia 42, Louisville 14.
And the Dogs will boot it away to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Give him 105 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. And the Cardinals are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Man, those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Put you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number one, we got to stop the run.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Looking for a man. It's Curry. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
A third and long coming up here. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the eye.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They stop him just a leak or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Touchdown, Dogs! And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're just about ready to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Dell. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go.
Makes the catch down the right side. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Back to throw, it's Curry. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll run play action. Coming after him. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
Knocked off his feet.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the run.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Middle Tennessee is going to enjoy the trip back to Murfreesboro after a rock-solid performance. and you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Floyd Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Cardinals are in the hurry-up. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Swings it out to the flat. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The lone back's got it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Curry. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Cardinals are flying down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's open. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. I guess in this case, the scramble give it, and the scramble take it away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
He's now over the century mark with 102 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They go to the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Bounced off his feet. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's been throwing bullets all over the field.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Georgia! And the beatdown has ensued.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to throw, it's Curry. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. He's looking to throw. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's going for it all. What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You've got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The give on the counter. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Brings up 2nd down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
What just happened? Seriously, was that even a play?
This is a 3rd and long.
42 Spider.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And the pummeling has started. And that might be a dagger. They push the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Steps away to find some room. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him. That's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking to scramble. Throws to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by
running toward the tape. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the route is on. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Akron went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab some serious attention. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Zips ever do that? 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Gonna take a shot. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gets it to the back. Turns it on at midfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Scrambling away. That's it, fly. Complete downfield. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. And the Cardinals want to move quickly. To the air, it's Curry. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. Just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
He'll pull it down. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. The Cardinals are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Trying to get to him. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback extends the play. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Tripped up for the tackle.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Georgia.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators.
He's got it inside the 15. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Wants to throw on first down. He makes a grab. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Feeling some heat. Catch in the middle, it's Wheeler. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Now on first down from the 30. He's looking to throw it. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together, run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Line getting set on 2nd down.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter